Hi everyone, this is Heidi Hancock with Double Magenta Intuitive Energy Healing here in Portland, Oregon. If you are hearing me for the first time, I do individual energy healing sessions in person if you're in Portland, or I also offer distance sessions. If you're finding me on YouTube, I'll make sure to put the links to my website, doublemagenta.com, and you can find me on Facebook or Instagram as well. So this month we are talking about our bordered hearts. And the blog this month is inspired by what's happening at the Mexican-American border and just my heartbreak in watching the choices that our politicians are making and the children being removed from their families. And I'm just really struck by the metaphor of this and how it really is showing us how we wall off parts of our hearts, how we cut off people and situations that are unfamiliar, feelings that are uncomfortable. And so this month we are going to do kind of a meta practice. I'm not going to, it's a Buddhist practice. I'm not going to walk you through the individual meta practice, and we may do that in another month. But this month, because of what's happening at the border, I really want to offer a group healing for the people there. And I think it's really important to recognize others as ourselves. So people that we don't understand, people that we don't know, people whose paths we have not walked, so we cannot understand their pain or suffering. And we are going to include the politicians and the decision makers, because as much as it's challenging to include them and to only want to focus on the people that we resonate with, it's important to offer it to both parties, because what that means is that it's offering that love and that space, that healing, that awareness, and that light to the difficult parts of ourselves that we don't want to see and feel. So if you can come into a comfortable position, you can come into a seated meditation position with your seat above your knees up on a cushion and your spine long, the crown of your head reaching towards the ceiling, and your back tall, shoulders relaxed, and your heart forward. If this is not part of your practice and you'd like to sit in a chair, you can do so as well, with your back supported on the back of the chair, feet on the ground, and you can also feel free to lie down. So we are going to imagine first these people at the border being treated kindly and fairly, and the way that we would like to see this situation go. And we're going to imagine that in our headspace within our third eye, and then we're going to carry it down our spine into our hearts and send that energy out to them. And I will walk you through that, and then we'll sit there for a little bit, and I may not talk for a bit, so that you can feel the energy and the exchange. If you've not done any healing work yourself before, it gives you an opportunity to see that you have the power to do this and to experience it directly. So whatever position you have chosen, go ahead and close your eyes or soften them and lower your gaze. And we'll just take a couple deep breaths together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And draw the breath all the way down into the belly, again in through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And one more time, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the mouth. And just let your energy settle there. Feel yourself rooted. first imagine that we are all in a circle, and know that energy is not restricted by time and space, so it will not matter when you listen to this message. So imagine them in a circle. And we'll first call in the children. Imagine them in the center. And then we'll call in the parents. And we'll call in anyone that is seeking refuge, whether they have children or not. And this can include anyone seeking refuge, no matter where they are. It doesn't have to be at this border in this situation. And then we're going to call in the politicians, the decision makers, the people that are choosing to create walls, that they recognize that we do not need walls. We actually need to let go of them. So imagine them all here in the center. And imagine a beautiful outcome of love and kindness, understanding, empathy, and light. And then we'll carry that image down our spine, past our neck, into our hearts. And then we'll imagine sending that energy out to them in the center. And you can hold your hands up if you'd like to send the energy to them. And just let yourself observe while you send this energy. Notice if you have images or awareness around solutions or seeing all the people that are seeking refuge supported, nourished, sheltered, healthy and happy. And we'll just sit here in silence for a moment while you send that energy to them. And coming back to your awareness, coming back to your breath. And you can move your hands, move your feet. You can put your hands back down if you had them up. And so I'll just share what I noticed. It was very interesting and surprised me. But what I saw is that the people seeking refuge had all bonded together. And they were such a strong, unifying force that they just trampled right over all of these restrictions, all of the pushback, all of the walls. And moved into peace. And the people holding the walls had no way to keep them up. So let's send that intention out into the world. That's pretty cool. And see if you can do this practice with yourself, with other situations that come up in your life. Call for healing and harmony and balance between you and them. And bring that down into your heart space and send love to that situation and see what that practice teaches you about their energy, about your energy, and about possible solutions. Always through that thread of love. It's amazing the answers that love can provide. So be well, and I will see you next month. Namaste.